Hey, what's happening, everybody? MJ Fader here, back with another TV series review. But before I get into that, I just want to shout out a black-owned business real quick. This business is called Pharmacy for Life. They have a whole bunch of different types of health products, like from sea moss and all different types of stuff, man, to help you build your immune system, help clean your get your gut health right. And it's very important right now, man. You know, you got to stay healthy out here, you know, and I've been taking them for a little while now, and they really good, bro. So check them out at pharmacyforlife.com. Also, I got my 4-tray shirt on, man. Check out my boy Blake Harts, man. FGM Gambino, bro. That's my brother. He been doing his thing, man. Go and check him out. His music on all types of platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff, man. So go and check him out, FGM Gambino, bro. Today we're talking about Dexter: New Blood, the final season for the whole Dexter show. Now, of course, you know the Dexter: New Blood came out last year, and it's supposed to be the final season for the whole TV show. And the reason they did this season, because the way season 8 ended, it left a lot of Dexter fans unsatisfied and hoping that they can redeem themselves with making a whole new season. Now, for me, I didn't really know anything about Dexter when it first came out way back, and I never really cared to watch it until I started watching a couple of reviews from one of my favorite YouTubers, and I decided to just go and check it out. You know, it was on Netflix at first. Then I watched like maybe 1 or 2 episodes. Then they took it off Netflix. So the only way I can watch it was to download the Showtime app or add the add-on for my Hulu subscription. So I did that, and when I started watching it, I was surprised, man. It was totally different from what I expected. I figured it was just like a crazy lunatic serial killer going around killing folks and, you know, trying to get away with it and all this stuff, which is kind of is, but it's sort of different. So the whole concept of Dexter is this guy. He's had a troubled childhood. Well, not really a troubled childhood. He was involved in a horrific event that happened to participate his mother. His mother got murdered in front of his eyes. So this cop adopted him as his own, and then he started showing types of weird stuff, like weird tendencies, like he was a monster. He was a fucking serial killer, man. So his dad came up with this thing called the code, and this code pretty much helped him relieve himself by killing people without seeming like he's a bad guy. So instead of killing just any random innocent person, he only kills people who deserve to be killed. And that was very interesting to see that he was a guy that just kind of like Batman, you know what I'm saying? But instead of just beating the crap out of people and scaring them, he actually take it to a whole nother level and kill them. So anyway, now on to season 9, New Blood. Now this season was supposed to be the season where it tied everything up from the way season 8 ended, and come all together and make sure all the fans are satisfied and are happy the way that Dexter finally, you know, whatever happens to him, and make sure this season is one of the best seasons ever. That was the whole purpose of this season. Now, when it started out really good. I like the whole setting that they had. It was a whole different type. It was a whole different scenery from Miami in the first couple of 8 seasons, and that was real refreshing. You know what I'm saying? And it was very interesting to see how Dexter maneuvered throughout the whole different type of environment. You know what I'm saying? He's so used to being down in Florida and Miami with the sun and all that, but now he's in this cold wilderness up in somewhere in New York called Iron Lake. Apparently it's a real place. I never heard of it until I saw this season, but it was very interesting to see how he interact with the people. you know what I'm saying, and having to adapt to a whole different place from Miami. And he pretty much did a really great job. Michael C. Hall is a great actor, you know what I'm saying, and I'm pretty sure he won a couple of Emmys for this role, I believe. But another addition that they brought to the new season that they brought back from the first couple of seasons was Harrison, his son. And that was really good because you get to see how him and Dexter have to, you know, rekindle their relationship with each other, and Dexter had to try to give him this fake excuse of why he left them and all this stuff, and all the while trying to keep his secret from him so he doesn't, you know, pick up any type of tendencies as him, you know what I'm saying, which we see later on in the season that he's already adapted the type of tendencies because he saw his mom, just like Dexter, get killed in front of his eyes and blood all around him and stuff like that. And you throughout the season, you see him behaving in a way where someone who's coming into being a killer will portray, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's not showing any type of emotion when he really hurts somebody. He's angry, you know what I'm saying? And he lashes out on people. He frames innocent folks. And that was really interesting, bro. I really want to see how they were gonna tie that in with Dexter might not want his son to be a serial killer, but then on the other hand, kind of want him to follow in his steps, and then seeing how Harrison is really gonna how far he gonna take it, you know what I'm saying? And it was very interesting, man. And another person that I liked was Dexter's love interest, Andrea. She was the chief police of the whole Iron Lake place, and I think she did a really great job in the show, you know. And it kind of scared me for a second when Harrison came back to Dexter, and then he had to tell Audrey that, oh yeah, this is my son that I abandoned or whatever. It kind of scared me because I ain't want her to end up being like Rita. Rita was just naive and gullible, and just even though Dexter didn't tell her she was a serial killer, or she didn't find out, I'm pretty sure he would have been able to talk her way into believing the bullshit that he get most of the people to believe. But luckily, she was on the side with like Sergeant Dotes or Maria, I think that's her name, for first couple of seasons. I don't know. Anyway, but she was on the side like with Sergeant Dotes and all the other characters who didn't believe none of the stuff that he was saying, and always looked at him like, nah, there's something about you, bro. There's something about you, bro. You ain't all the way put together, man. I don't believe that you say. You something wrong with you, bro. Something wrong with you. You a freak. You a full freak. I also like Officer Logan. He was pretty cool, man. You know, that just officer who just, you know, want to do everything right, and all just a stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? He was really cool. I hated that he had to die in the end, but you know, he did what it is. Another person that I really love that you gotta appreciate for this season is Clancy Brown. He played the guy Kurt Caldwell. Now, he really did his thing, man. He probably one of the best enemies, bad guys, top big bad guys throughout the whole show. And that's saying something, bro, because other than him, the best bad guy would be I can't remember the guy's name, but he's on that show 30 Seconds to Mars or something. Oh, not the third planet from the moon or something. Third planet from the moon. I don't know what the guy that's he's like a family guy, and he's real just goofy and funny, but he turned into a whole different character in this show. He was the Trinity killer, and he was the best one. He was the highlight of the whole show to me, actually. And for Clancy Brown to compete with him is really saying something, bro, because he really did a great job, man. He did a great job with making people believe that he was just a, you know, real good stand-up guy, you know, somebody that just, you know, really caring and just want to see everybody do good. But behind closed doors, man, this mother is a sick monster, bro. He is in the reveal of what made him deserving of being on Dexter's table was really good. I think that was probably one of the sickest reveals out of the whole show. Yeah, man, I liked all the characters. Really, everything about the show, the season was really good. I believe episodes 4 through 7 was probably one of the best episodes. You know what I'm saying? You see a different that's when you started seeing Harrison portray these different types of emotions about his father, about his mom, and all this stuff. And you really feel like that toward the end, that maybe him and Dexter gonna, tag team and become, Batman and Robin serial killers. You know what I'm saying? It was very interesting to see. But I think they dropped the ball again, bro. This season had very potential to be the best season out of the whole show. I say maybe it's top 3. It's top 3. Season 4 is still the best season with the Trend of the Killer. This one had potential to be the best one, but the last 2 episodes, man, they just dropped the ball, man. Like I said, episodes 4 to 7 were really good, the highlights of the whole season. Then they get this episode 8, and then it just, it wasn't really. The season finale been out for a while, so I say y'all go check it out and then see for yourself. But just to go ahead and spoil it a little bit, so to get to episode 8, and then now he's telling Harrison all about his past, you know what I'm saying? All about what he had to go through, that he's been born in blood also, and he has developed this code of where he takes out bad guys, you know what I'm saying? Well, he didn't really tell him that, but at first he just told him he scare him and beat him up with him, and then Harrison toward the end of the episode, finding out the truth that he actually murders them. And then, but the episode, it just had a lot of just a lot of boring shit in it, man. Like the whole scene where they giving presents to each other and all that, it was just a lot of time wasting, man. Then the episode didn't turn up until like toward the end, when Kurt just finally shows up at Audrey's house out of nowhere after he tried to kill Harrison in the last episode. And then they got to figure out, okay, what we need to do about this guy. We need to go ahead and take him out. And it just, I don't know, man. And I didn't like the way how they end up just sneaking up on Kurt. Another thing, what I didn't like about the show is that Dexter just easily takes out bad guys, bro. Like, I don't know. It just kind of just rubbed me the wrong way to see how easily he would just take out people. You know what I'm saying? Just sneak up on them and inject them with a little ketamine, some ketamine shit. You know what I'm saying? Something to knock them out. And it just, I don't know, bro. It just don't seem like that's really, believable to happen in real life like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like them people would at least put up some kind of fight if they, you know what I'm saying? But of course, they did that throughout all 8 seasons. Then this season, they did the same thing again, and it just it didn't really sit well with me. I feel like Kurt should have had a way better ending for his character. You know what I'm saying? And that season finale, it really started out really good. And the whole thing that I wanted from the season to actually see him like on the run. I want to see this motherfucker, doing all these different types of things in order to not get caught, because the whole world knows now that he is a serial killer. I think that they didn't space it out good enough, bro. They ain't space it out good enough. They put too much in one episode. They should have just made it really like 3 episodes. And I blame it because they took too long and like maybe the first couple episodes just dragging along, doing too many characterizations. Like they took too long with like having these random relationship bonding moments with Dexter and Harrison, where they could have just had like maybe 3 or 4. I was not satisfied fully with the entirety of the season. The season finale was, it was so much good stuff in it, but I wish it would have just, like, it was just too short, man. Like, it was way too short. I'm looking at it and I'm like, damn, this shit good. Then I look at the time, like, damn, they only got 20 more minutes left. How they gonna fit all this stuff in, all these big reveals in at one time? And the way they did it was just like, damn, okay, now he's boom, boom. Like everything just happened so fast that it just didn't get a time to just really really take it all in. Then you get to the very end, which I don't know if I really, now I'm looking back at it, I don't know if I really care for it. So we get the whole little standoff with Dexter and Harrison. Harrison's questioning him about the blood on his face, cause he pretty much broke out of jail in order to kill Logan. Dexter is telling Harrison, we gotta go, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And Harrison like, nah, you said you only kill bad people, but you just killed a whole innocent person. Dexter's like, no, I explain later. And Harrison like, nah, man, I don't think I believe you. You're sick. You need to turn yourself in. And Dexter like, man, I can't do that, bro. I still got work to do, bro. He was all the while telling that he could change if you just help me. I can stop. Knowing that that's all bullshit, bro. The whole show is about Dexter trying to fool himself, trying to convince himself that he's a monster, but he can change. He can be a better person. He doesn't have to kill. He doesn't have to listen to the dark passenger. And Harrison was like, nah, man, it ain't no dark passenger. This motherfucker's driving. You just riding along, bro. You like this shit. And then Dexter finally realizes, like, right, bro. You gotta kill me. Harrison take out his rifle, bah, shoot Dexter dead. I just pull up to the scene, tell like, hey, you gotta get the fuck out of here. Wipe down the rifle, call it in. Harrison rides off, and that's the end of the show. So it kind of it's the way it ended. I kind of realized it was gonna end that way, but it's just man, it could have been a lot better, bro. It could have been a lot better. Yeah, man, that's my take on the whole thing, bro. But if I had to give the whole show, the whole entire show a rating, man, I'll rate the show because of season 4, I give a solid B+, bro. For this season, you know what I'm saying? For this season, I give this season a B-. A B-, bro. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's my whole take on the whole Dexter season 9 New Blood, bro. And that's my whole take on the whole entire show of Dexter, you know. And I think Dexter is a pretty good show, but the last couple of seasons, I guess I might have to throw season 9 in there too with it. The last couple of seasons after season 6 maybe, oh really season 5, just kind of lower your expectations because they went all of that. But I still kind of recommend the show. You go check it out, man. But yeah, man, y'all continue to subscribe, man. Like this video, share it out to your friends and family, man. Continue to stay safe out there and check. Keep on the watch for more videos from this channel, man. I'm doing my best to give more content out, and yeah, man, all love, bro. Anybody that subscribes and check me out, all love, man. But all love, man. Peace.